Good evening. I wish it was 5 p.m. then I wouldn't be late for stream. I got caught up with too much nonsense today. I wanted to be live early, but you know, the day kind of got away from me, and then we did our match, and I wasn't ready for stream for that, so I didn't stream the match, which is fine because we got annihilated anyway. Although it would have been it still would have been a fun stream, so it's a bit of a bummer we missed out, but that's okay. We'll stream the next one, or at least try to. We'll see what happens. But welcome in, everybody. Hello, Killerbot, Elfie, Rhonda. 2 a.m. for Elfie is crazy. Alright. We're going to do a quick little Legend League stream here. And then that'll probably be it for tonight. Try to get caught up on a couple of YouTube things I need to get done today. Then maybe tomorrow we can actually go live early like I planned to do today. We'll see. But hey, at least I made it on tonight. Because I was starting to wonder if I was going to make it on. But here we are. Let's do it. Let's use the Furnace Dragon army. Furnace Dragon. We're not going to do any videos tonight. We're just going to do this. Alright, let's get my furnaces. There we go. Be ready to roll. I need to do my raids as well. I don't think I did them last weekend. Getting a little bit low on the medals. Oh yeah, we can do predictions. So let's do predictions for like every other attack. Because people have been talking about wanting channel points. I was going to stream a match today, but I got on to look at what streams were happening, and there was just nothing happening. Don't let your globalist clocks lie to you. Yeah, I could just pretend it's 5 p.m. Alright, so this prediction is going to be for not this attack, but the attack after it. So if you guys want to throw some points in, and then we'll do like every other attack. That way the predictions aren't like super short. Welcome in, Gab. My dad came back again. You're lucky. That doesn't happen for most people. Hello, Dark. Welcome in. Do you do balloons and drags, or all drags at Town Hall 7? I do all dragons at Town Hall 7, personally. Sometimes I'll take balloons in the CC, though. Because you can sometimes target... you can use the CC balloons to target air defenses if they're on the edge. That's my thought process for all that. Let's go ahead and send the RC here. It's not really a good spot for her, but... we'll make do. Oh, that fox is outside, exposed. Oh god, that RC's going down quick. We didn't need that rocket spear anyway. Okay, almost lost the whole RC. We're rusty right now. My goodness, what was that? Where are the sweepers at? Yeah, that wasn't even close. It's alright. And get the prince in. Here we go. Pop the warden ability. Rage all that up. Alright, got some CC troops to deal with here. That's fine. I can't really do a whole lot with this RC because she's low. I guess we could just try to keep her invisible. About the only thing we could do. Oh, she still has rocket spears. There we go. Giant bomb. She's got some healers now. That could help out a good bit. Freeze that. And we might be okay here. Where's my prince at? I need to make sure he's facing a good way when I pop his ability. Alright. RC triggers the invis, so the prince is going to go that way. He's not gonna face a good direction here. Go face up, face up, face up. No, idiot. Fires it off into the woods. That's unfortunate. That one's gonna be a fail. It's gonna be a fail. Change your siege machines. Oh, I don't need any. This army only calls for siege barracks. Is this actually still triple? That's kind of crazy. There's no way that should have still tripled. Oh, we got treasure chests too. But yeah, I mean, in general, I agree. But if I'm running a furnace, there's not a lot of siege machines that would be a good option for running a furnace. The other good option would be potentially like a flame flinger, because it also stays towards the outside. But even the flame flinger kind of takes your CC troops closer to the edge. And you don't want the furnace anywhere near the base. You want it on the edge. So let's grab some more of that, and let's do it again. Also, I got a builder potion. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it. Got a book of building from somewhere as well. I don't even know where that came from. We can probably upgrade the unicorn one more time. Where's my pet house? There we go. Hero book, and the unicorn is officially done. All my pets are maxed. Even the lassie. Finally. Was that prediction for the last one? No, it's for this one that I'm about to do. Has it ended? Okay. We got 10 seconds left on it. Somebody put 20 points on no. I need to move this over so I can see chat a little better. There we go. Hey, Nick, welcome in. Alright, let's do it. So this is the one that the channel points will be for. That's true, you're gonna get a big payout if I don't get this. Alright. Clear out the top with the RC. That was a little early, but I think it'll be alright. Yeah, it's fine. What else is in that CC? Why did I do the invis? I should just recall. Might as well let her go for that now. There we go. Got a little extra damage on that. Okay. Rage through that. Rage through here. Inferno Dragon up top. That Queen should bounce back out. Ice Golems are finally out of the way. Let's pop the Prince here. Oh, that Ice Hound popped too. That was good timing. Freeze all that right there. The Invis Tower is going to recharge and come back, so then once that happens and gets re-triggered, then we'll send in the RC. That is kind of what we're waiting for that. Grab a couple of these buildings on the outside. Alright, we got Fire Mites hopping in. We got a bunch of those little buggers hopping across. Bouncing around. See if we can redirect a dragon inside. There we go. Maybe. Trigger the invis. We need it to go off. Thank you, finally. There we are. Royal Champion. We'll pop our ability. Rocket Spear going off. I should have popped it a little bit sooner, but it worked out fine. Alright. The believers get paid. 2 days in a row, it's true. I know, it's crazy. See what we get out of the chest. Let's pay out the prediction and start the next one. Will I triple? Yes, I will. You guys get to split those 20 channel points. Alright, so the next prediction is going to come in. The next prediction is not for the next attack. It'll be for the attack after that. So it's going to be the same thing. We're doing every other attack so we can try to get a little bit more time on the predictions. And there we go. Prediction is live. Hello, Natran. Welcome in. Which country? I am from the USA. How about you? Let's grab some troops. Do this next attack. It's the luck of the draw a lot of the time with Legends League. Like, sometimes... sometimes we get a Town Hall 16. We might get a max Town Hall 17 on the next hit. It's hard to say. Alright, let's do this. Also, if I were to fail against the Town Hall 16, it wouldn't be the first time I've done that on stream. That's for sure. Alright, get that scatter, get the wizard tower, and I think that's good enough. Yoink. I'm not going to use my CC. I don't think it's necessary. Queen's going the wrong way, though. That's annoying. Let's go. Alright, Queen doubles back. That's good. Let's give her a little bit of support there. Town Hall should drop. There we go. We'll freeze in the core. RC from here. Let's pop her ability as well. Alright. RC's still moving. Rocket Spear is done. There we go. That was a good invis because we got a little bit of damage on that Royal Champion. Here we go. I think we should have enough. The Queen's still moving. Oh, she's fighting the King. Maybe I do need the CC here. Oh, Queen's about to be dead. Alright, fine. I will use the Siege Barracks. I didn't want to, but we kind of needed to. How'd the Dragon Army fizzle out so fast? Must have been the singles in the core. Now it's time. Well, we got 40 seconds. I don't think time's going to be an issue. Elfie makes a good point. Overconfident for no reason. You know how co-leaders in war can remove anyone's CC? Can the co-leader do the same but not be in the war themselves? Yes. Well, can they? Because they can't donate. That's a good question, actually. I failed against the Town Hall 16. Rip. That's funny. Alright, so the next attack is the one with the channel points at stake. They can remove? Okay. Hey, we got a Clan Castle cake. That's actually kind of nice. We'll use it now. Classic dip fail. Alright, let's use this cake and finish this up. I need to donate to these war CCs. I'll get to them later. We started putting little accounts on the bottom to try to not get like super tryhards. Try to build up a win streak. So far it's been decent. We actually drew that last war though, which is annoying. Now pay attention. Yeah, now the points are at stake. I'm going to take a peek, though, see how many points we have. Alright, we got more in this time. It's a little more split. Alright, well, let's do it. I know there's a few seconds left, but that's fine. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I know for sure that you can't donate if you're not in war. But removing's kind of a different thing. Hey, Mechanic, I'm doing great. How are you doing? Alright, we got a baby Town Hall 17 here that we're gonna bully, I guess. Easy enough. Oh, how do I actually want to do this? Let's go from down here. I don't know what I'm doing. I just show up. Let's get that expo out of here, please. Don't kill my fox. That was close. Too close. Okay. We got the prince, that's nice. Use that. Use that again. And we should be chilling as far as that goes. We will go... Yeah, that's fine there. Where's my prince? I see him. That's fine. Well, that was a little too easy. I should have held on to my CC again. Alright, pay him out. The believers win again. Unlucky lost your points? Uh-oh. Here we go. I will indeed triple. You want to do that one thing people do in cartoons? Say the same idea at the same time. I don't know how we'd manage that. Nice stack, bro. Appreciate it. Alright, let me start the next prediction. Again, this will be not for the next attack, but the one after it. Same thing. It's live. Let me get my practice hit in now. What in the heck is this base? What is this base? He's got level 1 defenses except for the main defenses. Like, he even upgraded his cannons and archer towers just to do the merge. What in the world? Alright. Now, this is some strategic rushing right here. Even his heroes are almost maxed. Is this the new engineered base? Man, I hated engineered bases back in the day. I always said that people who used engineered bases to get easier opponents in war were cheating, and I will still die on that hill. Nobody, like, very few people agreed with me on that. But I will still argue that point to this day. Alright, let's get her out of there. I feel like it'll be boring again if I use my CC. I just don't think this base is going to provide that much of a challenge. But I suppose we shall see. There's a sweeper there. Where? Oh, there it is. There's too much stuff going on. I can't see anything. I'm actually blinded. Yeah, this is easy. Alright, easy points on this one. What a crazy base. Ah, that was a little late on that invis. Nice seeking air mine. Is everything gonna die out right now just because I said that? How obnoxious. Alright, I drop it in. No CC next attack regardless of base? Yeah, we're not doing that. If I think I need the CC, we're dropping it in. Ulgaman Ashward. What's an engineered base? So the engineered bases were like, say you have a Town Hall 11, but you didn't build your defenses. So your Town Hall 11 only had like a level 1 cannon. That would be an engineered base. Now, this was before it was required to build all your buildings before upgrading the Town Hall. And that's why they made that change. And the entire point of it was so that, for example, your Town Hall 11 would match up with like a Town Hall 7 in war. So people were intentionally decreasing their war weight, which was based on defense levels, to get easier wars. And that's why I said that they were cheating, because it's literally, by definition, cheating. Now, people tried to argue against me on that by saying, well, we're able to do it in the game, we're just using game mechanics. And it's like, you're still abusing the system to intentionally get an easier matchup. It was obnoxious. I'm glad they fixed it. There's not a lot of those bases left. Most of those people probably either retired or decided to go ahead and upgrade stuff. Because otherwise, those accounts would have become useless. But I still see them from time to time. You see that with people leaving out defenses in Legend League? Well, the funny thing about that is they have the defense, so it still counts against them as far as like war weight goes. Now, it doesn't really matter for Legends League. They're just hurting themselves by not having defenses. But in war... So, for example, on your war base, you can have a war base that doesn't have new defenses that you bought, but they will still count for your war weight, so they still count towards who you pull as an opponent. Alright. It's like sending a spy, it's in the game. That's a good point. I wish I'd thought of that years ago when people were arguing with me. Yeah, sending a spy is using game mechanics, so by that same logic, I guess that's not cheating, according to a lot of people. But it was so annoying, and so many people argued against me. Good times. But yeah, people would have, like, level 1 cannons on defense, so they were an easy triple. But they would have, like, maxed out offense. So even though they were giving up a triple, they were getting a 6-pack in war. So it was obviously very worth it. Because they're only hitting Town Hall 8s anyway. They don't even need to have completely maxed out offense. Alright, I think this is, oh no, the one we just did was for the points. So we need to start a new prediction now. Correct? I can't even remember now. If I count how many attacks we've done, that'll tell me. So for attack 2, 4, 6, and 8. We just did 4. Okay. So that counted. Wait, no what? What do you mean no? It's for the attack I'm about to do. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Gotcha. See, I lost track. I need to start putting in the prediction, like, what attack number we're on. You see how quickly I forget shit. My poor brain. It's because I get talking about other stuff and then my brain's like, we don't need this information anymore. He's moved on. The topic has changed. Quick, dump the information. Alright. We've already hit this base. So we will start from the bottom. It's flipped, but it's going to be the same plan. Clear out this whole compartment. Come on, invisible. There we go. Alright. We got some headhunters making their way out. Ice Golem, Furnace. And I'll let her just clear out the CC. Try to keep the Fox alive in the meantime. Oh, I almost made that invisible. Yoink. Alright, here we go. That's an unfortunate Ice Golem freeze. But I guess it's fine. Here we go. Alright. We're fine. I'm gonna freeze that to keep that thing from recharging. And then obviously keep the damage off the champion as much as we can here. Forgot I used a lot more invis than I usually do. Oh, that invis tower doesn't go down. It's gonna recharge. That's not ideal. Where's my prince? He's facing a stupid direction. Typical. Typical. Can at least get the scatter? Not quite. Almost. That's fine. That should be enough, right? It's gonna be a time factor. Is it? Yeah, we got Sneezy up there. Sneezy's chilling. I don't even know what Sneezy was doing. But we got it. Alright, now I can pay out the channel points. Yes, I will triple. And I think we have one more prediction to do for this set. Pay attention, read chat. Alright. I would have argued against you too, but that's just because you like messing with people? Yeah. People argued against me because they didn't like being called a cheater. But I mean, hey. I calls it as I sees it. Alright, one last one. Will I triple? There we go. The prediction is in. What is this? Interesting base. Couple of singles. Hot, lonely singles in your area. That must be what they're talking about. Alright. Invis. We need to clear out this top section as much as we can. Come on, there you go. And that's plenty. Okay. What? Oh, they're chasing the enemy king. I was like, what are they doing? I mean, it's still kind of odd. I just realized we're kind of flying into the sweepers as well. It's a little not ideal. That's okay. Oh, nice. I thought the prince was in the core. Nope. He is on the outside throwing his ability into the trees. Oh man, we're gonna have a tough time getting through the bottom. We'll keep a close eye on this champion. Let's go with a freeze here. Alright. I think we're gonna be fine. There we go. Alright, so this one doesn't count. The next one is for the channel points. You'll keep trying? Oh, I'll keep trying to put points on no. Alright, what are we looking at on the channel points here? Just a few on no. Alright, sounds like the cat needs something. I'm gonna go see if she needs, like, water or whatever. We'll be right back in just a second. Alright, let's do it. Last attack. Long time no see, drag super attack. You mean super dragons? Yeah, we haven't seen super dragons in a little while. Focus. But the chatters need me. Oh, we got a good base too. Ooh. Fire spitters from the bottom, sweepers from the top. What to do, what to do. I'm gonna let you guys in on the secret. Most of the time, I don't know what I'm doing. That's how I know what to do. Alright. Which way are you going? Okay. Bonk. This works, I guess. It's not really what I had in mind. But we'll take it. You want to go back for that Inferno Tower? No? Alright. That's fine. Everything's fine. Ooh, we got sweepers. Oh well. We're going from the top anyway. I already set up the funnel. Get in there, ladies and gentlemen. We got lots of archers out of the CC. Okay. Dragons. Let's freeze the town hall. And rage through there. Fire mites. Inferno dragon. Pop that RC. Oh, I didn't really need that invis there. Oh well. It's fine. Can that Inferno Dragon clutch? No, it can't. This might not get it. It's gonna be down to the furnaces. Look at him go. Look at him go. The furnaces. Haha, the fire mites. It just comes down to the Wizard Tower, and ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a 3-star. That, I'm not gonna lie, that monolith had me scared. Watch a Seeking Air Mine pop up right here. We'd need 2 of them. That's gonna get it. That's gonna get it. There's the Seeking Air Mine, but it don't matter. I had that little sneaky minion in the pocket, even if the boo wasn't there. Sheesh. Alright. Well, that was fun. The believers get paid again. See, at least we got to make it exciting. It was close. And we got another whole set of attacks to do, but we're going to spice it up even further. Because I want to see how many people in the chat are believers in the Hog Riders. Yeah. That's why we like the furnace with the dragons. Those, you can't underestimate those fire mites. They do good work. Alright, we are going to just trash that. Goodbye, CC. Actually, do we have a... No, we don't have a cake over here. We'll just use metals, it's fine. Let's grab the hog army. And bust out the piggies. Where are they at? There they are. Not too many super troops. Oh, we still have Super Yeti. Oh, I can't cancel that one, never mind. Duh, it's part of the event. I already forgot. I forgot there was an event going on. I was gonna say, what's the other thing? There it is. Alright, we need Super Hog and Super Wall Breaker. Let's start the next prediction before I forget to do that. So obviously, this will be for attack number 2. I think we might be a little bit lower in Legends League on this. Oh, we're a lot lower. So the bases are probably going to be kind of easy. So I think Hogs is definitely a good call. We got to at least try to make it interesting. It's too bad I can't stack predictions. I could do 2 predictions at the same time. One would be like what we're doing now, but then there'd be another one that says, do I go perfect on the day? Hey, next level. I'm doing great. How you doing? Let's get this first attack in here. And then we'll get the one that has all the marbles on the line. It's a Town Hall 15. Yeah. I might have forgotten to do some attacks here recently. Again. This is why I need to stream every day. I need to at least get my Legends attacks in on stream. It's basically what we've been doing for like the last 3 streams. So I've been too busy. But I mean, it gets me online, so that's good. I don't even know where I want to go on this. I gotta refocus my brain because I'm still in dragon attack mode, thinking about how I'm gonna fly my dragons in. It's not ideal because we're not doing dragons. Yeah, we'll just pull her out of there. The timing's all screwy anyway. Okay. There we go. Obviously not dropping CC for this. It's not even a Town Hall 16, so I actually don't have to worry about it this time. If I dip fail against the Town Hall 15, then just shame on me. I should retire at that point. Wake that Town Hall up. Let's get it down. Come on, Queen, move over there. Actually, we could probably just run the hogs right through it. They're going to be able to dodge it. Hello, tornado. Just kidding. Queen's fighting the king. We'll pop that ability. Got the minion prince at the top. Bit of cleanup. A little bit of freeze. It was a little bit late to save that giant, but oh well. And it's just cleanup. I should have sent some at the top side. Oh well. Doesn't matter. This is a new Town Hall 15. Yeah, that's also true. It's basically a Town Hall 14. Hello, Samuel. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Good morning from India. Good morning. Welcome in. You have a clan? Is there anyone who is interested in joining your clan? I would appreciate it if you would at least ask before you advertise anything in my chats. It is a part of the chat rules. Actually, I don't know if I have the chat rules listed in YouTube, but same thing applies. If you want to promote anything, ask first. Alright, anyway. Oh, we got lots of elixir. I can do walls now. I didn't do walls earlier because my builders were all busy. There we go. Get a few walls going. That way I'm not stacked on elixir. Alright, this next attack is for the channel points. You're good grinding with your rushed Town Hall 17. Semi-rushed. Nice. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, did we get points on both sides? We did. We got 30 seconds left as well. You came off a long hiatus. Nice. Welcome back. Oh, you talk about my walls too. Yeah, that's with Gold Pass. Without the Gold Pass, they're what, like 8 million? Yeah, without Gold Pass, they're 8 million a piece. Yeah, they're very expensive. But at least it gives me something to do once I'm basically maxed out. I'm not quite there yet on this account, but I will be before too long. It's a long list of stuff, but it's just supercharges and traps. They don't take very long. So let's supercharge that X-bow. Alright. Next attack. Let's do this. You're Town Hall 11 right now? Nice. What is this? This is I guess kind of like a Town Hall 16/17. We can push in from the top, I think. Invis. If I can get all the way in for that monolith, that would be very nice. I don't think she's going to go that way, though. She's going to go for the archer tower next. Oh, she does go in. The Teslas are pulling her in. That's huge. Oh, I'm out of invis. Yoink. Throwers on defense. What the heck? Okay, sure. Let's go the Yeti here. Rage, and here we go. Use the king to open the walls. Beautiful. Hogs from the top. Next one. Freeze that. Freeze again. Tornado's holding my hogs in place. A little bit of cleanup on the edges and we should be good to go. We still have RC's ability, so we're chilling. This is for points. Yes, this is for points. Hey, Poop Shoot, welcome, man. Do I base visit? Sure. Post your tag in. Where am I from? I'm from the USA. Oh, we got an epic. Let's see what we get. Book of Spells. Alright, we'll trade that for some gems. I think all my spells are maxed. Oh, they're not. We don't really use those, though, so I'm still going to trade it for gems. Alrighty, let's go. I need to do the next prediction, pay out the points. Yes, I will. Oops, that's a poll, not prediction. There we go. Next one is up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a quick look at this base, and then we'll do the next attack. Then we'll do the one for points. Do this quickly. Let's see. Tunnel 17. Ooh, look at them troop levels. Oh my goodness. You got the Root Riders maxed out. I can see what your favorite army is. It is a very rushed Tunnel 17. Got a lot of work to do. If I were you, I would definitely put some focus into making sure you get your offense up. You have dragons in your army, even though your Root Riders are maxed. You got Root Riders in there too. I don't know what kind of army you're running, but yeah, make sure you hard focus on your offense, and then I would say while your offense is going, instead of wasting resources on defenses, get your walls upgraded, because that's going to make a massive difference in defense as well. People like to pretend that just because there's a lot of stuff that goes through walls, that walls aren't important, but they are very important. And they're also important aesthetically, because high-level walls will make a rushed base look good. They really will. Can also look at your base. Let's do an attack first, then we'll look at another base. I don't want to look at too many tonight, but go ahead and post your tag in the chat. But let's do this attack first. No max. Look at this base. Oh my goodness. Wet Blanket. Love the name. At least this one's not for points. Alright. It's ridiculous. Let's just start the RC right here. There's a hole, so might as well use it. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Shoot back-to-back invis. We can't afford to... I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'm still gonna not let my RC die. Or my Fox die. Probably get the... let's recall. Recall. There we go. Alright, Hog Riders are in. Let's get the RC back in. I forgot about her. The heal there as well. Little freeze. Skelly, low poison. A little freeze for good measure, and that should just about do it. Alright, well, at least it'll push us up a little bit, so tomorrow we'll have better bases to hit. Let's pop all these abilities just because. Thank you for the advice, appreciated, no worries. And best of luck in your unrushing adventure. Seven Keys, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Resource potion. Samuel, okay, I found it. Never mind. I got you. We'll take a look and then we'll do this next attack for points. Hello, Tori. Welcome in. Metallica, yes. One of my favorites. There we go. Town Hall 11. So you got some work to do on offense as well. Yep, that's generally going to be my advice, especially for any accounts that are like catching up or whatever. Make sure you focus on offense, because that's going to be your main thing. Because your offense is going to give you better war attacks, and it's going to give you better farming. And especially for war, like if your defense is suck in war, but you can make up for it with 2 triples, then it's a good exchange. Because you can only get tripled once. It's not like you can give up 2 triples. A wet blanket sounds terrible. Yeah. Other than that, though, it looks like a relatively decent Town Hall 11. Like, you don't have a ton of work to do. Just get your offense caught up and you'll be in good shape. What's with the ew? Somebody said ew about the wet blanket earlier. Oh, I think somebody might have said ew about Play Pantera. You know, I've never actually listened to them. Trying to push to Masters at Town Hall 10 is difficult. It is more annoying now because of the changes they made to trophy pushing, that's for sure. And it's really just tedious more than difficult, to be honest. But best of luck with your push. Hopefully it goes well for you. 7 Keys, are you aware of the tournament that's about to start for Clash Champs? You might want to check that out if your trophy pushing is at Town Hall 10. We talked about this in the last stream too. But I want to try to make people aware of it as well, because there are some prizes involved. I'm grabbing it right here. I'll throw the link in the chat. I'll show it as well. So Clash Champs has a tournament that's about to start for Town Hall 10. Well, there's a couple of them here. This one's Inferno Crush, which is destroying Inferno Towers. I don't exactly know how this is going to work. I didn't read about it yet. And then this one is the Town Hall 10 Trophy Race. So for this one, it starts in 8 days. You'd actually want to be at 2,000 trophies, because that's the starting point for the tournament. And then once the tournament starts, you push up from 2,000, and each trophy that you get beyond 2,000 counts as a point. But they got different prizes and all kinds of stuff, so we'll grab that, and I'll post it in chat here, so you can check it out. Oh, there we go. Hello, Oniday. Welcome in. Alright. Visit my village. It's a little demanding, isn't it? Just throwing the tag in the chat. Hello. Hello, hello. Let's see. So this is the one for channel points here. Okay, focus. I'll try. What do we say about me not using my CC against the Town Hall 16? I'm trying to remember if that was a good idea or not. I don't even know what the plan is here. I'm just kind of winging it. I guess we'll go into the Eagle. We don't need no CC. It's a Town Hall 16. Oh, that's an interesting wall break. So, I guess wall breakers don't target hero altars anymore, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, this is a good base. It's very annoying. CC pull, partially. Let's pop the King's ability. We will go ahead and use the Rage. Base Golem's on defense, sure. Here we go. So clean up. We'll freeze. Okay. Another little freeze. Heal. Is that should work. Oops. Trying to grab a wizard, not spells. Told you we didn't need CC. You've been listening to AC/DC since a kid. Popular as fucking Australia, I can imagine. I've also listened to AC/DC since I was a kid. I loved AC/DC growing up. We might time fail. Well, let's see. Well, let's see. Nah, we got it. We got it. Are y'all boomers? I doubt anybody here's an actual boomer. Unless you mean like the blanket statement, whereas boomer means anybody over the age of 25. Then yes, I guess we would be boomers. How old are like actual boomers? I don't even remember. They're born from 55 to 64. So they'd be 61 to 70 years old. They're 66 and older. 1966. So yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I don't think anybody in the stream's that old. I mean, there could be some people. You're becoming a Navy SEAL with the Archer Queen? Alright. Slade and Corey, hello, welcome in. Let me pay out channel points and we'll run the next one. So the believers win again. All the doubters are losing their points. There we go, the next one is up. So for anybody who's just popping in, over on the Twitch side of things, the channel points prediction is not for the next attack, it'll be for the attack after that. Over 30 is a boomer? I mean, not really. But sure. Town Hall 14 for this one. See, I'm from the millennial group of people, and I remember when the millennials were like the most hated generation of kids. And then a few years later, Gen Z comes along and they're like, hold my beer. We're gonna take things to a whole new level. And that they did. Love it. They took the heat off of us millennials, that's for sure. I wish Legends League would only match you against Town Hall of your own level, but I know Supercell doesn't want to encourage lower Town Halls to push. Now, at least that's what the old team said. I don't know if the new team has any, like, different thoughts about that. I'd be surprised if they changed much, but you never know. Alright, let's get that freaking wall opened up. My king's being a big dummy right now. Big idiot. Going the wrong way. Start the hogs. I think the queen's got that under control. Maybe. Pop the ability so the giant can open them walls up. Should probably get my cleanup down as well. Not that it matters, it's fine. Alright. Easy trophies. You're Gen Z. Nice. All in. Alright, the next attack is the one for the channel points. Let's see, do we have very many non-believers on this one? Nope. Non-believers are, they're not putting the points in, just a killer bot. It's kind of weird how the generation after us is called Alpha. Honestly, I think the generational names are just random. I don't know if there's actually any thought behind it. Z is the last letter of the alphabet. I mean, it's not like... There's only been like two... Yeah, I think 2 generations that are named after a letter in the alphabet. You want me to take a look at your village on a day? I was waiting for you to, like, actually ask. But I'll take a look. There we go. Bring up the search. We'll take a quick peek. I'll give some advice. Oops. Why do you guys scramble your base like that? Ooh, a Town Hall 14. You mean my base design? It's an owl. And I'm in Legends League, so people don't attack that base. Looks like... Are you moving up to Town Hall 15, or are you upgrading? Yeah, you're going up to Town Hall 15. So my advice would be... pretty similar. So, focus on your Dark Elixir and your Elixir upgrades. Anything that has to do with offense, get it upgraded. Except, you don't necessarily need to really focus on things that don't matter as much. Things that you don't really use. But especially the things that you do use, make sure it gets maxed out. Get your heroes maxed out. For pets, don't put any more Dark Elixir into Lassie, especially as you're going up to Town Hall 15. Because you're going to unlock new pets at Town Hall 15. And any level 1 pet is better than a level 15 Lassie. So you could just set Lassie to the side, don't bother using it anymore until Supercell buffs it. Other than that, you can use some gold while you're upgrading your Elixir stuff to do walls instead of defenses. And then once your Elixir stuff's done, switch it up. Use your gold to upgrade defenses and then Elixir for walls. You're welcome. Alright, I gotta do another attack, and then maybe we'll take a look at another base here. Let's do it. This one's for the channel points. Lassie's the most OP pet. It's a Swiss cheese base. Alrighty. Speedrun heroes all at the same time and enjoy later when they're maxed. That's one way to do it, for sure. It's a shame that you can't use heroes when they're upgrading. They did that one event, we were able to do it for a short period of time. And why they decided that that was a terrible idea, I guess we'll never know. I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I just saw a hole and I put the RC in it. She's gonna get cooked here. We'll try to make sure that doesn't happen. I guess we'll just push the heroes in here. Where's my ice golem going? There we go. I couldn't drop in the ice golem there for a moment. Where's my king? He needs to move in faster. There we go. Open up them walls. do. We're gonna do a little freeze. Freeze. It didn't drop when I first tapped it. That was scary. Freeze it again, just to make sure that monolith goes down. Yeah, that was an easy one. Bit of cleanup. There we go. Easy points. So what your home base is not necessarily the base a Legend League attacker sees? No, not at all. Yeah, so if you've never been to Legends League before, you actually get a special spot for your base, which is in the defense tab here. So that's the base that when people attack me, they attack that base in that little slot. So I could change it up. Actually, I need to get new bases. It looks like I'm almost out of them. And then, of course, you get to choose your defensive CC as well. So that's kind of the nice thing about Legends League. And then since nobody attacks this base, I can set it to whatever fun design I want. I got my logo on my main base. My main account base. Where's my clan? There it is. I'm blind. This is my main account. Holy no base Batman, yeah. I haven't restocked. Anytime I have a base that gets tripled in CWL or fresh tripled in a war, I delete it. And then once I get low on bases, I just go get more bases. Well, let me see what this is real quick. Hello, Jefferson. Welcome in. Hello, Akash. We'll take a look at Akash's base, since he actually asked. I appreciate you having manners, Akash. We'll take a look at your base. People come in and just throw their player tag in the chat, and that's rude. Don't even say hi sometimes. We'll teach y'all some manners. That'll be my my public service. How do you delete a base? Well, I can't really give an example, but you would go to your base, edit layout, remove all, and then you would hit finish later. You can't do it with an active war base though. So you have to make sure you switch to a different active war base. I would show the full example, but I don't have other bases. But yeah, that's how you do it. You just remove everything and then it's gone. Alright, I was gonna take a look at this base. What is that? I don't know what that was. Okay, anyway. Getting distracted. Not that I would do that. PUG. I lost it. There it is. UPC9. 1 out of 10. Yeah, you saw that too. What was that? I have no idea. That was weird. It said something has started 1 out of 10. Oh, he subbed, did he? It didn't pop up? Papa Bear, welcome in. It has been a long time. I hope you've been doing well. It's good to see you. It's my goals. Ah. Why is that the only place that it popped up then? Hold on, I guess I should have sub goals on my overlay. Why is that not up? There it is. Oh, I just lost it. Yeah, we got 1 out of 10. Hey, I appreciate the resub, Papa Bear. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why it didn't show up anywhere, but like weirdly across the top of the chat. Samuel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, Akash. We'll take a look at your base. Town Hall 16. Looks like you might have some troop levels to do. The heroes look decent. Gotta get some pets upgraded. My advice, get that fox leveled up to max as soon as possible. That is probably the most important pet that you have. And then other than that, like I said earlier, don't bother putting Dark Elixir into Lassie. All the other pets have good uses. Lassie does not. It's a waste of Dark Elixir, I promise. Unless that's like your very last Dark Elixir upgrade, I wouldn't bother. Even then, I'd just go to Town Hall 17, spend your Dark Elixir on heroes, and still not upgrade Lassie. I'm just a Lassie hater tonight, but you know what? I'll own it. Supercell. Let's fix Lassie. We can do it. It can be done. Anyway, the rest of the base looks great. You're making great progress. Are you moving up to Town Hall 17, or where's your Town Hall? Nope, not yet. Okay. Yeah, just focus on that offense, get it done, and then you'll be ready to roll. Hello, Gobind Preet. Look, if you guys are going to just throw your player tag into the chat, don't bother, because I'm not going to look at your base. Have some manners. Say hello. Ask me to look at your base nicely, maybe. Otherwise, let's do this attack. This is not the one for points. The one after this will be for points. I remembered. Also because there's only 2 left. Ooh, it's a Swiss cheese base. Make Lassie have the health of a golem? The only way you see it being viable? Nah, you don't need to do that. My idea for Lassie to be viable was to have it explode when it dies like a Super P.E.K.K.A. Maybe give it a little bit more range on the explosion. That was my idea for the Lassie. And I'm sure there's plenty of other things you could do to make it viable. I honestly, well, that could be a good gimmick if it was like extremely tanky like a golem. But I don't know that that would be my favorite gimmick. I'd probably still not really use Lassie. Right away you get regretted. I only bring it up because it's not just you. It's been like 4 people tonight who just pop in and throw their player tag into the chat, and it's just not something that I go for. The Yeti down here. Should I poison? We'll wait for that Yeti to die and then poison as it goes to the heroes. I don't want to mess this base up. I shouldn't need the CC, but we'll throw it down just in case. Plus, the hero pathing has gotten really weird. And we'll try to correct it here. Push everything back into the core if we can. Pop that ability. Love and peace. I agree. No hard feelings. I think there's holes in the base up here. Throw those headhunters in. I think we should be fine now. Town hall's down. Everything's chilling. Alright, we'll take a look at Jefferson's base, and we'll take a look at Gobind Preet's base. I'll still look at your bases, but for future reference, and for anybody else who's lurking and thinks they might want their base looked at, I'm just saying. A little respect goes a long way. Hello, technician. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. I give you the honor of to look at my precious base. True. That's how it feels like. Alright. Take a look at the channel points. I'm going to do one more attack, and then we'll take a look at those 2 bases. Not too bad. Good to hear. Alright, let's do it. Last channel points of the evening. How many points do we have on no? Probably not a lot. 7%. We have 2 people, though. Alright, let's see what happens. So we're going to do the same thing tomorrow. We should have better bases to hit overall. This is probably one of the best bases we've hit on this account today. And we'll do Hog Riders again just to keep it interesting. What are we going to do for now, though? I'd like to RC for that monolith, but that invis tower behind it makes that annoying. So, we'll hit this corner instead. I'm not using the hole. We'll try to clear some of these other buildings out with the boots in the meantime. And the fox. Invis, go for the builder hut. Go for that archer tower as well, and then pull her out of there. Wizard. Might as well send everything. That wall breaker hit there. That's such a dumb spot. Oh, it's because that wall's open. I didn't even realize. Alright, let's get inside of this base. Why is the king going up and around, dude? The wall was open, brother. Okay. We'll just leave it up to the queen, I guess. Let's just send the hogs right in the middle. That should be fine. I should have held two of those headhunters. I didn't realize the heroes were that far away. This one might actually be a fail. Do the doubters actually get paid on an attack? Tune in next time to Dragon Ball Z. How funny would it be if I just ended stream right there? Yeah, that king kind of screwed me. And not in a fun way. Because I needed him to tank for the queen and everything else going into the base. I really don't know why he went out and around. It doesn't make sense. Now that multi up there also is not good. Time's gonna be the biggest issue here. Let's pop the RC now, because, I mean, time. Yeah, it's gonna be a time fail. The RC lives, but 10 seconds is not gonna be enough. 7 seconds. She gets stuck in the core on something. 98% time fail. The doubters get some points in the end. Is it worth pushing Town Hall 14 for pets, or should you take your time getting everything up to speed in Town Hall 13? I would go for the pets, to be honest. The only pet at Town Hall 14 worth it is the unicorn. That's not really true. Because you're going, like, as much as I don't like Lassie, having a Lassie is still better than having nothing. So all the pets are worth it, they're just not necessarily the best pets. The owl is really good, the yak is really good, the unicorn's really good. The Lassie is there. Do you have any bases where it won't save the Super Yeti in your army? Yeah, it's a known issue that Supercell says they're working on. That Yetis that are level 2 or I think it's level 2 or lower will not stay in the army camp. Read your messages. I'm working my way through. I got a lot of messages to catch up on. Mohammed's gonna get banned because you're spamming unnecessarily in my chat, so there's a message I'll catch up on. We'll just put you in timeout for a day. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Super Yeti. So yeah, Super Yeti's been getting deleted. What else? Payout, we'll get to it. Is that the message you want me to read? To pay out? Alright, we'll get there. Patience. There we go. The doubters get the channel points. Big payout. There you go. Go on a friendly challenge? Not tonight. We're going to be wrapping up the stream here. It's going to be a shorter stream. Hopefully tomorrow we can do the longer stream. I was hoping to do it today, but we just didn't get on in time. Just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Oh, I see. Nick also said, what's the best dark to farm? 5k is a Town Hall 13. Sneaky Goblins are going to be your best farming army for Town Hall 13. Just get a full army of Sneaky Goblins. And then you can bang out as many attacks as you want back to back to back to back. You'll be in good shape. Bet 60 got 845. Nice. That's a bit... I mean, it's not a lot of points, but it's a big increase. You're a Town Hall 15, and every time you get matched with a Town Hall 17... Every time you get matched with Town Hall 17 players, you only manage to secure 2 stars and sometimes 3. It sounds like... Are you talking about, like, regular wars? Or what do you mean? Good catching you, even if it's short. Any news on Creator? I am going to reach out to them again relatively soon. Probably at the end of the month, I'll reach out and see where we stand. I've been getting a lot of the runaround on that. Because, I mean, I thought I was going to potentially have Creator last year, which we talked about. But that didn't play out, and then they were like, oh, well, check in then, and that didn't work out, so... I'm not holding my breath, but we'll touch base with them and see. Hopefully by the end of summer. I mean, we'll see. We just gotta keep making good progress, that's all we can do. Keep on pushing the content. In Legend League? Oh, well, I mean, you can't really expect to match easy bases in Legend League. That's kind of meant for Town Hall 17 players. Should you max out your Town Hall 15? You're very close. And just jump to 17? I would say just do whatever you prefer. It doesn't really matter much either way. You'll just have to play some catch-up if you go to Town Hall 17 is all. Gotta run? Alright, thanks for stopping by, Technician. Hope you have a good one. You too. At the moment, using 9 Electro Dragons. I see. Yeah, the downside for the dragons of any kind is that they're going to be slow. That's why Sneaky Goblins are nice. Now, you're probably not going to win your attacks with the Sneaky Goblins, but it's really efficient for farming. So you don't necessarily need to win the attacks. Just keep going after the Dark Elixir, and it'll pile up pretty quickly. Let me know. You'll be one of the first people I message when I find out, Papa Bear. I promise. Right now, Ninja's your code? Gotcha. Fingers crossed, man. I really hope it's soon. Because I'd also like the opportunity to potentially get invited to Finland this year. So I really want to get Super Creator before they start sending out those invites. Which will probably be in a couple of months here, so we gotta get it going. Alright, but I do have to go for tonight. I gotta get a few things done. Hopefully we'll be on nice and early tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly what time that would be, but we'll see. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. And we will be back tomorrow. Alright, let's head out here. Catch you guys next time. Have a good evening, and see you later. Oh, where'd my button go? I lost it. There we go. You're going 13 time zones away in a month. Holy cow. Raid out? Yeah, let's see who's live.